I'm so pumped for autumn. I'm gonna fill my gas tank with leaves. Welcome to the last Pacific Drive on the first day of autumn. So of course I have to play the Cycles music. It's also the first day of my vacation too, so yeah, more streams coming. I see Lucky Star is here, and Rain Nero, and May, and Angus, and B, and Germ, and Greg. They're all here. The gang's all here. I hope Greg does better than our last Greg. We had some bad times in the deep zone. Getting into the deep zone. But I'm sure everything will be a lot better. We'll solve the mystery of the thing. Of the whole thing. There we go. There's been an update again. They did an autumn update where you now have to... You could choose difficulties. You could play their regular game, or you can make it easier, or you can make it harder. I'm playing this one right now, except there's one here where terrain and status of car impacts driving more. I turned that back down to normal because if you go off the road for even like a second, you lose like all of your momentum. And that doesn't feel right in a driving sim. So I got rid of that. But more or less I'm playing on the Olympic Gauntlet on a different save. Not this one though. Update on waffles. House might kind of bork the batter mix. Weirdly dense and dry even after being hit with maple syrup. Real maple syrup. Oh! Hey! Wow! Real John Atlas is in chat. And also... Something is wrong here. Pacific Drive does this from time to time. You see this, right? When on first load-in, it's like it's all messed up. But at least my car is in perfect order. We just got a little bit of an anomaly going on in the shop. It's fine. Look, when you jump dimensions as much as we have, surely there's going to be some jank. Right? I mean, how could there not be? So, like, walls will become transparent. Oh, yeah, I have something in here that is, plot relevant, but I wanted to grab some things, like the mobile workbench. I finally get to upgrade the workbench on my car. Don't worry about the anomalies. Better workbench! Which means I can make more stuff on the road if I need it. I don't really need it. What's in the facts today? I thought you mentioned Jeff. Jeffers? I can't seem to remember. Things got... No, we have Greg. We got Greg, not Jeff. Oh, we also have... I hacked the mechanic's eye. He's here too. Oh, there's another part of this update that I get to show off. It's not playing right now, but it will be. I would like to get a chronodilator. Just because I like to mess with time as well as space. We don't need... Oh, we need this. We need this. Anchor energy converter. We can now take those little anchor energy things and we can turn them into electricity. What else do we need? Oh, junction bypass. I need circuit boards. Hello, Delta. Welcome to autumn. I might as well upgrade my antenna. I don't need more pneumatic lockers. Pneumatic lockers are even bigger lockers. They have like almost unlimited carrying capacity. Oh, this! Yeah. Repair station. In my anomaly... Delta, does this happen to you on occasion too? The workshop just goes anomalous and walls are where they're not supposed to be. Fix my car for me. Yes? Okay, so that's a thing they never got around to fixing yet, huh? But yeah, we have a repair stop now. When I drive in after a run, it's going to fix up my car a little bit. So I don't have to use as many resources doing it myself. Junction bypass, I want that. It's not too great, but I want it. And that's all that matters. So, circuit boards. What is this a game about? You drive in the Pacific, and sometimes a bunny jumps on your car. Ah, man, I need more plastic. Ah, man, I need more plastic. Let's... Did I get stuff with the limb chips yet? This needed Olympium fragments. I got that. Oh, storage space. I need 10 pieces of carbon fiberglass for the bestest storage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I am short on plastic. I didn't even realize I was that short on plastic. Yeah, I'm going to have to go out and look for some plastic during this run. I think I know places where I could grab them. I don't need anything else here except for the Olympium torch, which runs on Olympium. Can I research any Olympium parts? Radiant dredge. A blacksmith anomaly. Okay, we saw a devil grinder, so I could get doors. Good, good. And I got my repair station. So, yeah, I gotta go out and find some plastic. I have more storage space in here. I've been storing some armored doors and things just in case I need them. We're almost at the end of this game. I kind of really would have wanted the junction bypass, because it makes it easier to get around. Basically, these highway places, you can skip going to the main highway and just do the mini parts instead. That's what the junction bypass lets us do. The Wierd Wagon. Oh yeah, the update. The update lets you put in your own custom music. So instead of the stream-free stuff, I got a list of my own music uploaded into the game. You no longer need the mod that's on Nexus that requires like 4 different programs to add custom music. You can just do it. What have you found so far in this game? Well, I'm in the Deep Zone. We just recently got to the Deep Zone. Tobias got annihilated in a instability storm. I got jump jacks. So I gotta go through E6, C4, and A2 to get there. Picking up plastic if I could find it. I think maybe labs or any kind of crude thing will have plastic in it. It's kind of weird that I'm so advanced, but I need plastic. Just like Earth does. I didn't do anything with the difficulties on the stream save. Well, let me tell you what. That Olympic difficulty is pretty darn hard. Because there's ambient radiation all over the place. It's like a 1.0 constantly. So you, as long as you're not in your car, you're taking damage. No, we could use Do I have any recordings? I got frequency file. I don't even know what the rest of these are. I don't think I've ever collected all of the lore in this game. There's so much of it.
Here's what we know. Over 50 years ago, in November of 1946, Dr. Ophelia Turner was 27. She had recently returned home to the Olympic Peninsula to lick her wounds after a failed stint in academia. In a fit of obsession or redemption, or quite frankly, both, she cobbled together a laboratory in her basement and produced the first limb wave on nothing but a killer hunch and plain ingenuity.
She built it in a box of scraps in a cave.
It's never clearly stated anywhere what limb waves and limb technology really were. It's all vague claims and wild theories, dreams that border more on the mystical than the scientific. What we do know is that limb stood for unlimited frequency. Radio waves,
okay, that was irresponsible of me.
Modulated just right, supposedly enabled the control of matter in a way that modern science, both back then and now, could only dream of. After Dr. Turner's discovery, she and a few friends, scientists and PhDs all, toyed with limb in their garage labs for about 4 years. The local police and fire departments start making regular house calls, spurred on by increasingly disgruntled neighbors calling in about incidents that seem to grow larger and more disturbing as the years go on.
I got bunnies in my backyard, and not the good kind.
The federal government takes notice, and thus begins their severe interest in limb technology. The next part happens quickly. In 1955, the United States government seizes not only the physical area where Dr. Turner and her scientists live, but the entire concept of limb technology. The area is at first evacuated under the pretense of safety, but quickly commandeered by the government. They establish a brand new department called ARDA, Advanced Resonance Development Authority, which was to be headed by Dr. Turner herself. Over the next 15 years, the government expands the zone's borders. They clear out civilians as they go and erect massive 500-meter walls to keep out an increasingly curious public. The zone started in the northernmost tip of the peninsula, then expanded outward twice. Once in 1961, again in 1967, to the outer perimeter we see now.
And this is in 1998. I wonder if they're going to do a sequel. I wonder if the game did it well enough to make a sequel. But I just ran across a little bit of a problem here. Where the heck did my lantern go? My lantern's gone. I'll build another one when I get back to the base. There's one more trip after this. I just wanted to grab that energy for energy's sake. Still haven't found that one bobblehead. Haven't even found any decent houses to go looking for plastic in. At this point in the game, I should be able to just generate plastic at will through the power of limb tech. Did I get a crack in my window? Yeah, well, that's what happens when that's what happens when you flip your car. Oh, look what song it is. Happy autumn, everybody! It's here. My favorite season. Where am I going? Come on, you can turn. You have my permission to turn. Also, I didn't see a single Bigfoot. This was a foggy zone. I didn't see a Bigfoot. I feel gypped. The brochures say that Bigfoots live out here. That's a thing. Red Letter Media is getting into paranormal investigations. I guess you would call them honest ghost hunting. They're gonna go to some axe house in Iowa. And, you know what? These houses probably might be good candidates for plastic. They're gonna bring ghost hunting equipment. and they're gonna go see if they could find a ghost without Zach Baggins being involved to see if it's real or not. If they don't find ghosts, they're gonna post it. If they do find ghosts, they're gonna post it, and their reputation is on the line. Because they have a reputation for being honest, where Zach Baggins needs to get ratings. They don't need ratings. They got plenty of views. They get like 1 million per video. Just in case I need them. I'll save some for the other folks out here. That's the fun thing about this game, is it's not just Ophelia and me and used to be Tobias and Francis. Apparently there's like almost 100 people living in places like this. That's why we get radio stations randomly. Oh right, I put this marker here not because there's an anchor, but I got an anchor detector. There's a ping down that way. That means there's an anchor there. The intern formerly known as Tobias. Hey, he got demoted because of Oppie. Because he was like stealing data or something. There's Bigfoot in this game? Yeah.
Where in Sasquatch shampoo did that thing go?
See? There he is now. Dr. Squatch Shampoo.
I wrote out my script and I just cannot find that. What do you mean it's wrong? Look, you know I can't work these fancy contraption things. I can barely plug in a light bulb, let alone understand what this thing is. Well, you know what? Let's just move along. Got a flat tire from rolling over one of them prickly sons of... You got your steering all backwards? Well, come on down to Stone Service Center, where we'll get you fixed up faster than a Sasquatch in the woods. That's Stone Service Center, on the corner of Dante's Diner and Mango's Golden Hour.
I would want to go there. Too bad I'm on the other side of the country. I'm sure there's real ads just like that in Washington. Or did they reference like Sasquatch and stuff? I got any plastic at all? A little bit. That's Sackett music I hear? Yep. Medical Potion says needs Tingle mods. Tingle can be an anomaly. You just find him, he's like an alternate Bigfoot. You just find him walking around in the woods. A little man in a green leotard. By the way, this is the magnet hammer, if I haven't introduced you yet. The best hammer. It's pretty durable, and it's the only thing that could get Olympium out of veins. Yeah, plastic. I need that plastic. Play a little bit of Resident Evil 4 with my thing a little bit. Do I need energy here? Should I pick it up before the end zone or spend more time in the end zone? Well, you know what? That answers my question. I'm not stopping with a moldy bubble around. Screw moldy bubbles entirely. I see a moldy bubble, I want to leave immediately. Bunnies! Don't you hate it when you're driving through Washington in autumn and the juicy bunnies come after you? They're so juicy, look at them. Are you gonna attack me today, sirs? Are you just gonna vomit on my car? Also, I don't like when areas are not rainy. Get parried, loser. The bunnies are hopped up on Mountain Dew. I'll believe it. They're squirting Mountain Dew out of every orifice. I have all all-terrain tires on my vehicle now, so I am not afraid of any kind of terrain. I'm just gonna pod race through the zones in my electric engine, gaining energy as I do it. You heard that one. Okay, who did that? I just got yanked off the road. Must have been a bubblegum buddy and it just like grazed me. They could do that. One bubblegum buddy could almost flip your car. Like that! Like that! I turned into a Beyblade! I got some topical 90s sounding music in here too, but I can't resist putting Flight of Dragons in a radio. Come on. Alright, new zone. It has some Olympium out here. I saw the Olympium marker. Hopefully it's raining and windy. Right, Sharkle? I got the Sharkle app. It's got one. Magnified explosions. That means things that explode do more damage to my car. Good thing I'm mostly armored. Oh, well, there's some Olympium right there. Found some already. Oh, it's in a hot area, a spicy area though. Olympium vein. You need a magnet hammer. The regular hammer will not do. It'll take forever and you won't get a lot of it. I mean, either way, you're not going to get a lot of it. You need that for, like, Olympium car parts and a few things of higher tech. So those things are all over the place. Or sometimes not. I'm looking for... Delivery trucks usually have lots of plastic in them. I mean, I could probably loot these cars. I could loot that science station. I could loot this Olympium. No plastic. Just flares. That I don't even really need. Bonk. And... bonk. I used to think that mining Olympium would cause, like, a storm to happen. Like, a storm would just kick up in the general area. Turns out it was just a coincidence. Plastic? Yeah, a little bit. I crave plastic. Give me all of your plastic. You know what? This looks like a RimWorld area. What is that? That looks like a portal thing. What is that? Hello, sir? A pacemaker. This time around, it looks like useful things are reconstructions of our own equipment and inventions. Built back into something that's actually functional. Is this an electric version of a beating heart? Will it charge my car? I never ran across this thing before. Can you shock my car? Yes, you can! Hey, let's see how much it gives me. It gave me about 40 to 50 units of energy. Cool. I'm gonna keep an eye out for those things in the future. I run on electricity all the time.
This year has been a little crazy for the Andersons. You may recall we had some trouble last year. The Robot Council had us banished to an asteroid. That hasn't undermined our holiday cheer. And we know it's almost
Look, it's almost Halloween.
Favorite time of year. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for our robot overlords. Did I say overlords? I meant protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime.
Jonathan Colton, everybody. I like a lot of his music.
On every corner there's a
It started with the zombie song, and it got more ridiculous from there.
glowing red eyes. They carry weapons and they know if you've been bad or good. Not everybody's good, but everyone.
And most of it is DCMC free. So there's that as well. I think only the Portal song is DCMC.
It's like a winter
Which he also wrote, if people didn't know that.
Christmas from Chiron Beta
I see some corrupted energy.
working in a mine for our robot overlords. Did I
Stop sliding. Stop sliding. Stop sliding. Quit it. Stop it. Fine, you know what? Slide on your own time. Hey devs, you know what we could use next? We could totally use like a little mini music player. It's like 1998. Give us like a Walkman or something. That we could play music while we're outside of our car. I mean, my car runs entirely on electricity. And it doesn't explode. Not even 2024 can make that claim. Soylent Green.
Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime, where we're working in a mine for our robot overlords.
I gotta check if there's plastic in there.
I'm in protectors. Merry Christmas.
Weirdly enough, there's not an upgrade for the crowbar. Granted, what else is it gonna do?
This is Zap, and it's time for...
Hey! Quit it! Stop that! Stop that! Abductor!
Look learning about the web.
Yeah.
What if this plant contains a variety of special chemicals? One thing found is placatic acid.
The hell kind of channel I land on?
Can set off allergic reactions. Could even lead to occupational asthma in woodworkers. Another compound found inside is dujapoisin. And no, I did not make that word up, although I probably mispronounced it. I'm doing my best. Anyway, dujapoisin acts as something of a fungicide to help the tree fight off imperial larvae. The last chemical is thujone, whose presence in leaves can lead to a menthol smell when crushed. It is, however, a monitored substance, as it, like much in the zone, can be very harmful to the nervous system when ingested.
Oh, great. Zone cocaine.
Ill-advised explorers are trying to eat various plant and zone life. I cannot stress how unwise this is. You should stop, or you will die. With that hopefully educational ending note, this kind of call it. As always, stay safe out there, keep your eyes on the trail, and leave the forest as you found it. And don't eat it.
Don't eat the zone marijuana. Oh, I wanted to go back there.
There's like a bunch of weird stuff happening over on Smith Zone. Yeah, like ghosts. Yeah?
Yeah, aliens. Did you really say ghosts? Yeah. How many times?
Oh, I was just talking about ghosts.
It's not ghosts. It's never been ghosts. It's ghosts. It's not,
Okay, name one.
I'm not saying it's ghosts, but it's ghosts.
You can't.
big. That's not exclusive.
To ghosts, but okay, keep going.
It's big. It's glowing. That's
Light bulbs. Congratulations.
I love these little podcast things that are going on.
Let's see through light bulbs. That's a thing. You saw light.
That's not a ghost. That's
A whole telephone pulls up a light out. I've never had. There's lights on them sometimes. Light pole, telephone pole, same thing. Yeah, just stop and phone.
I mean, how big are ghosts really? They have no physical structure. They could be as big as they want to. What the hell is going on here?
Tell yourself it was just a dream.
I want to drive into it for science. Also, can you heal me, car? Thank you. I don't know how I got so injured, but thanks. That's a science. We're gonna go into that storm. Or at least graze it. We gotta go to the other end of this tunnel. There's nothing that's gonna happen down here. Another Jonathan Colton song. He has a very 90s sound to him. Welcome to Zone Storm Chasers. We're chasing a storm in the zone. I think we're in it. We're in it. Oh! 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 Okay. Okay, I'm leaving. We're leaving. We're leaving. It's a meteorite squall. We're leaving. You just saw a meteorite squall. Giant chunks of rock come flying out of nowhere and they're irradiated. And they don't like you. Fortunately, if one lands on you directly, it doesn't instantly kill you, which is a good thing. Even though it totally looks like it should. I just threaded that needle 3 times in a row. I'm good at this. Was that another pacemaker? It was another pacemaker. Thank you. That's becoming my favorite anomaly in this zone so far. Even though we haven't seen a blacksmith yet. Goodbye, meteorite squall. Let's get some story done now. Maybe I should whip out the blowtorch and heal my car up a little bit. I don't like being in the yellow. So there's like 4 anomalies we haven't seen. Hopefully they're in this particular zone. Like we haven't seen a radiant dredge yet. We haven't seen a blacksmith. There's an explosive one. Besides the tour bus. Alright, hopefully I have a blowtorch on me. I don't, somehow. I can't make one because there's marsh eggs.
Give us the rundown, Francis.
What, me?
The electrical grid is your department.
You know the plan as well as I do.
So you'd rather trust me than have to speak up for yourself?
He just lost his SO.
Good luck.
Okay, fine. The regular anchors aren't enough to overcharge the arc device to the level we need. But there's an old anomaly barricade we can piggyback onto.
Ah, man,
It's
this thing is
archaic
busted.
technology, an early attempt to stop anomalies from drifting out into the wider Olympic Peninsula. It worked for some time.
Until it didn't.
But long enough to get the old wall built.
The barricade's in bad shape, but what's a little rampant voltage leakage? Not like the ghosts and goblins of the deep zone.
Speaking of voltage leakage.
And if they do...
All the better for Francis. Huh?
Appreciate the olive branch, Abby, but boy, do you have a lot to learn about the paranormal. I'd be happy to give you a primer after all this is over.
Ugh, hard pass. I'm far too old for that.
The car will induce a current along the barricade, in the same way you did it crossing the old wall. Every connection point needs to be induced within a limited time. Electrify the entire barricade, and we'll have all the power we need.
You heard him. Floor it, driver.
Well, that's what I do best. But first, let's see if there's some plastic. And rubber, because I need to seal that battery. Old scrapper, some food if I need it, another scrapper. I could probably plop them in the backseat. A little bit of plastic, a little bit of rubber. I could probably make a sealing kit with that. I don't even know why I don't need why I need anything worse than a plasma scrapper. It's a weird item, alright. Battery fixed. I noticed that little yellow icon on there, and I was like, please tell me it's not swollen. Because that would have been terrible. You don't want a Samsung battery in the middle of the zone. Ooh, plastic. Ooh, plasma. Hopefully I got enough to build those other things I wanted to build. So we're gonna have to do the Kessel run again in a different area. It's like they had difficulties thinking of ways to do a final boss in a driving game where you don't race other people, you just drive around. And I guess this is what they came up with. Running through gates. A little bit of an endurance test for your car. Is your shield up to date? Is your armor up to date? Do you have any flats? I sure hope not, because it's going to cause you problems. And that was Party Zone, everybody! Got any plastic in here? I just heard bunnies. Those were a different kind of bunny. You okay? Yeah, I think you're okay. A little bit of Shane Mesa Mother 4 music. Man, it's a pity what happened to Odyssey. But at least I get to look forward to, like, say, Hermit and Pig. Mother Encore, Mother 2 Deluxe, Cricket? Cricket seems like it's interesting. I have a demo of that. I just didn't get around to playing it yet. In fact, I couldn't get a hold of the demo. No, that was something different. It was like some kind of astronaut game. And I forget what the other one was called. It was called Muso or something like that. I might cover those this week. I don't know. I'll think about it. Depends on what happens on Wednesday, because Wednesday's kind of up in the air. The game's doing a music. Sorry, I love you, Earthbound music, but the game's doing a music, and that's rare. It's dubstepping. This is for Tobias. Look at that, 100% battery while I'm running an electric engine and my headlights. I love having unlimited fuel. It's hard to scan those guys without getting exploded, but that's a boom bunny. They explode when they hit the ground, and you can't really scan them afterwards, so it's hard to get the scan on them. Especially when I'm in the middle of a Kessel run. We're going to be skirting this entire zone, aren't we? Don't get tempted by the goodies. We're here on official business. Not hitting tourists. How many more gates do we gotta hit? Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck a little bit. It's sucking. You just graze a left-right and you regret it. Come on, give me a chance. Give me time. Thank you. That was almost terrible just because of one left-right. like your steering wheel stops working when you get hit by something like that. It just wants to run into the closest thing. You can hit the brakes, but it doesn't really stop your car any. You just kind of have to let it coast down until you can get control of it again. This is why I heavily armor my car. I'm bad at it. Hey, Abductor, you want to give me a little bit of a boost? That'd be great. Thanks. That's the one downside to armor, is it's hard to get rolling uphill. Bunnies! I wish I could scan from inside of my car. That would be safer. You missed. Boom bunnies surprisingly are the least threatening of the bunnies because explosion is not really that bad of a damage compared to like getting electrocuted or getting hit with acid or just losing control of your car in general. I'm okay with the boom bunny. We're almost done. Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab something. We might have to do this a second time. So yeah, I forgot to grab an item. Something was supposed to happen. So, here's a neat little trick. Abandon, save, quit, penalty. Keep all items. Abandon, save, quit. I hit it. There we go. So, I forgot, with my whole thing I was doing in the shop, to grab something out of the pneuma tube. I failed that run.
Careful on those roads.
We've already lost too much.
Yeah, we already lost Tobias. And a whole bunch of time. Tardigrade count increasing. We're now passing 150 TPM. I'm seeing... No, it's fine. It's well within normal parameters. Tardigrade. So, bad news. We're gonna have to do that again. Good news. I probably have enough plastic for the junction bypass. No! I'll install this then. I'll be back. Let's maximize antenna. At least I don't have to stop for resources this time. How even? That was a lot of plastic. It needs like 40 and I got like 20. Junction bypass isn't that terribly important, but the overcharger arc mod, I forgot.
What do you think, Francis?
It could work.
It will work. We don't know anything about the well, but the driver doesn't have to go in completely empty-handed.
It's gold-plated.
You're removing the ARC device's limiter and overloading its charge capacity.
Right. So no matter how much energy the car's getting blasted with, the ARC will be able to overpower it to open a gateway. It's the only way to extract the driver from whatever's going to happen at the trigger point.
And then we use Allen's suppression technique to keep the whole thing from completely exploding. This sounds like a lot.
ARC device smart's looking good. Now you can head out and overcharge it. We'll give you instructions when you're en route.
I just found a beneficial glitch. Headlights stay on, car moves fast. Oh wait, No, it's not headlights. It must be radio. Stays on. Switch is off. I don't want to turn the radio off. If I turn the radio off, the car will move faster. Okay. Sure. That's the other one. Headlights, stay on, steering wheel, something. Wobbles? I don't like that. I don't like that. Light replacement kit. Can't believe it. I have to turn the radio off to make my car go faster. These clunkers, I swear. They have the weirdest glitches. Okay, I need a blowtorch. I can make an Olympian torch. This is the best kind of torch. The repair is super fast. That's got to get replaced. Yeet. I'm kicking myself, not picking up that overcharger. Y'all got any plastic in there? No? And the thing is, I thought, you know what? I shouldn't farm too much. It's almost the end of the game and all. I don't need that much. And then I neglect plastic, of all things. Can I make anything Olympium with my energy? I don't think I saw any of the things I need. No. No. I can make Olympium doors. But my doors are kind of in fine shape. In fact, the repair station took care of most of the damage I incurred. Here, I could Olympium this. The Olympium door. Impact and explosion that is like 5% better than the armored, but it's lighter. So it doesn't slow your car down. Wierd wagon. Green paint. I think I used the wrong kind of green. That doesn't really matter. There we go. I want to bring the mural with me everywhere. See, there's Bigfoot. There's the Kraken. There's a Bad Robot. And a UFO. Did I pick up anything new in here? I'm going to switch it out for Egon's mix. Just for something different on the table. I like the ocarina. I like the steering wheel. I'll take this shifter. How's my driving? Terrible, in my opinion. You know, I just thought of something fun. Where are they? I'm looking for those red balloons that I picked up. Red balloon. Damn it! Where'd it go? That's the problem with these. Gimme. They're not used for a whole lot of things, but you can do this with them. Ooh, party! I think it's used for the best gas engine or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave some red balloons in the shop. Let's see what happens. So, I died there. I wish there was a way to go from D1 to there. That would have been better. Stop. Thank you. Puncture probability. Charge the battery. I got the overcharger this time. The problem is I can't just teleport back there. And that upsets me because now we have to spend time doing another trip I shouldn't have to do. But maybe I'll run across some ARDA investigators real quick on the road. Maybe some easy, stable energy, teleport energy. And it'll be a real fast trip. Less than 20-minute adventure. I mean, we could stop right there and see if there's plastic. Because junction bypass could help in this case now. Heavy fog and a malfunctioning mess. Which means there's going to be more left-rights. There's a chance for a Bigfoot sighting now. Maybe I should stop mentioning that and then he'll show up. I'm telling you, Bigfoot is real. I've seen it. He's attracted to old cameras. I'm going down this way. I do not see an investigator in there. Or a delivery truck. I'm just gazing out to that fog, hoping I see some kind of figure. Not those kind. Wrong kind. You too. Thank goodness for shield, but my engine got shocked. You hear my engine? It's doing weird things. It's busted. And I do not have a mechanics kit. If I was playing on a harder difficulty, this would be a problem. But I think I could find all the stuff for mechanics kits around here. I think it just requires scrap metal and duct tape. So that's what happens when you get caught by a wriggling wreck. It could really mess your car up. This enough? Yes! There we go. Anywhere else around here I could find maybe some plastic? Because I got 14 just on this run. You know what? That's not on this run alone. Because my Olympium's still in here. I didn't empty this out. I was too concerned about the overcharged thing. The overcharger. I found that houses are great for finding food. If you need like MREs or canned goods, you can usually find them in a house. In like coolers and fridges. Because when you play on those higher difficulties, that the damage gets rack up real fast. Especially when the storm starts moving faster and You end up getting caught in the red part, which, as Ben Yahtzee says, that's the part that sodomizes you. I've been running across Ben Yahtzee Crowshaw's review videos, his fully Ramblomatic, where he spends like 6 minutes talking about a video game. That's what he had to say about that. He was like, oh, I thought I was running from the yellow, and that's the one that's going to destroy you. No, the red one is the one that sodomizes you. That one's up next. Well, of course I pay attention to Yahtzee. I've played what? I've played Trilby the Art of Theft. I've played all of the Zoe Mythos games. I'm very familiar with Yahtzee. I played Poacher. Poacher was a long time ago. That was like sometime after Mother 3 happened. The first time Mother 3 happened. Puncture probability means that there's more things that could puncture your tires here. Like those spike things and their bigger cousin, the spike log. I didn't scan one of those, but yeah, they're just bigger versions of the spiky things, so... Okay, I'll grab that energy. Yep, these guys. Spike log. I admittedly fell off watching his stuff. It's been popping up more now that he's with Second Wind. Yeah, that's why I've been watching it through Second Wind. Wasn't there like another review company he used to work for? Or was he just doing his own thing and then just ended up at Second Wind? That's the part I'm unfamiliar with. What? My radio is off. How did I end up here?
Go to London, go to Spain.
Well, how did I get here?
Amsterdam to Monaco.
The Escapist. Okay, yeah. Which did something that basically made most of the staff quit, if memory serves. So Second Wind is made... You know what? That makes sense, considering they're called Second Wind. That's an interesting factoid. But yeah, now that you mention The Escapist, I remember. That was on his games that he made. The Escapist website would be on those. So, fun fact, that got killed by John Defoe. Hacked him up with a cleaver. Trilby did not help. This is another Jonathan Colton song. What a terrible place. I wonder what place he's talking about. It's a comedy thing. It was a different time back in like 2012. That's like 4-ish stream alone. I added like 15 songs. Screw you, left, right. Screw you so much. They tried to send me into a spike log, too. Also, I'm like fishing for songs we didn't hear yet. And also alternate radio stations. I don't speak Lithuanian. It's a good thing they had the subtitles for that one, because I would have had no idea what he was talking about. And I took Spanish, which, as we all know, is the native language of Canada. those two zones out of the way, thank goodness. Cultist activity detected. Mr. Kennedy! Mr. Kennedy will be back on Tuesday. With his Queen of Hearts looking head. Why did they just make him look like the Gremlin, except I could examine all of his pores? I'm just thankful that these alternate radio stations that you could find, they'll still recycle after a while. Because when you get hit with a left right or a broken bunny or just a regular malfunction, it'll just like mess with your radio and you could end up missing a lot of these. This is an eerie darkness zone, isn't it? It feels like an eerie darkness zone. I wasn't paying attention to the zone thing that popped up, but this feels like eerie darkness. Might as well grab some more corrupted energy while I'm here. I want to fill up that bar before I get there. Even though I don't think I'm gonna... I can't teleport out of that zone. That's why I did the abandon save quit thing. That was the first difficulty modification that I did during this save. I just remembered I have a glitch that makes my lights dimmer. Or maybe even brighter. Depending on where my wipers are. Fine. Let me see if I can scan you. Where are you going? Well, we got exploded a little bit, but we're fine. I got an Olympian blowtorch. Where is it? I hear it. There it is. I thought it was in Zone 3. I'm pretty sure I was. Either that or this one rolled on the low side. Yeah, I have some Lama Lana music in my radio too. Just a couple. Okay, there's a car. Those little white spikes you saw popping out of the ground is actually part of that blacksmith anomaly. Just without the blacksmith part. Man, I could really do with a pacemaker right about now. The question is this another unstable or is this one actually corrupted? I can't even see it. It's corrupted. Take a guess which performer this is. Like I said, I picked up a lot of the songs I think will be played in the 90s, and Jonathan Colton fit that bill pretty good. No, I can't leave that door open. There we go. guess I'm gonna have to include him in the screenshot somewhere now.
Could be described by simple rules. Used his giant brain and he turned the game around. Below the storm, saw a vision in his head. A bulbous pointed form. Picked his pencil up and he wrote it.
I'm definitely gonna need that blowtorch now.
Just take a point called T, the complex plane. Let's see 1 BZ squared plus C. Z2 is U1 squared plus C.
I figured it fit the science motif of the game.
And so on. It's a series of C's. Will always stay close to Z and never trend away. That point is in the Mandelbrot set. Mandelbrot set. You're on fire, a table, pterodactyl. You're a heart-shaped box of springs and wires. One that fucking fractal. And you're just in time.
Does that feel good? What are you shaking about? Look at the watch the bobblehead. Watch the bobblehead in there on the board when I try to heal something. Did you see it? Watch it. Right there. Oh, it's not doing it. Only when it's close. It was vibrating like crazy. Oh, another headlight is busted. I forgot a door. Yay, this again. Maybe we could find the remnant ghost. Usually when you fail a zone, it leaves something called a remnant ghost, which is supposed to have all the stuff you lost. But, of course, I tweaked the save so that I didn't lose anything, but maybe we could still see the ghost. Coincidence, it's right there.
Started on a journey just about a year ago to a little town called I've been much of a traveler, and I really didn't know that Morrow was the hardest place I'd ever try to go. So I went down to the...
All you have to do is drive fast enough along the barricade.
Oh, they're gonna play this again? Oh. Oh, it's just a repeat.
Tomorrow and return no later than tomorrow, for I haven't time to burn.
So, Rain, is there really a place called Morrow in Ohio?
You'd like to go tomorrow and return tomorrow night. You should have gone tomorrow, yesterday, and back today.
Also, is there a Skibbity and a Riz?
There's a mile upon its way. You had gone tomorrow, yesterday, now don't you see? You could have gone tomorrow and returned today at 3 for the train today. Tomorrow, if the schedule is right, today it gets tomorrow and returns tomorrow night.
Said I'd like to go tomorrow, so can I go today? And get tomorrow by tonight if there is no delay.
Well, I said to him,
I barely leave my house because I live in Ohio. You know what? Fair enough.
Operating station. Can you get in there and look around? We need something that'll give us the lay of the land.
How can I get tomorrow if
I guess that's another thing I forgot to do.
cannot go tomorrow.
Also, we have a blacksmith. There he is. It's a giant anomaly that causes massive earthquakes and launches your car up into the air. And it sends out these little white spikes everywhere. Wait, another anomaly? Where? Oh! Oh, yes, these guys. Well, I guess you can see what they do. Target it. A ticking tumbler. They're basically what this game has as mimics. They pretend like they're explosive boxes. And then when you go to pick one up, it explodes in your face. That's the one material that I really haven't found a use for, is explosives. I guess it's used for something? I just don't remember what. It's certainly not a gun, I'll tell you that much. This might be another reason why I failed that mission. I didn't go in here to scan a map or something. Either that or the dialogue box. The dialogue from Francis kind of glitched out. Unless it's in here. No. No, that might have been just a glitch or something. Okay, unfortunately I gotta do the Kessel run again, but I want to find that remnant. For Tobias. The remnant ghost. I need to tell Tobias's ghosts that remnants can have ghosts too. I don't want to start the run and then end up having to cancel it just because I got out of my car to look at something. Is this it? It looks like it. The Remnant Ghost. Look at that. It has a copy of an extra large roof storage here. Oh, wait, no. What are you doing? Cancel. Car too far from user. I guess I can't take that. Also, I seem to have dropped my flashlight. I guess if you try interacting with that thing without using a liberator, your car tries to teleport onto it? Of course, there was nothing in there. It's just that accounts as an anomaly. You see that shit? That's what you would have become if I wasn't around. If it wasn't for me, you would have no frame, no tires, no gas, no battery. Good luck trying to find a driver then. Who are you gonna make mad then? So you better, obey my every command. Your life depends on it.
It's working.
Okay, what was the thing that made my car go faster? Is it radio off? Pretty sure it was radio off. Gotta do the whole loop again. I should jump over more things. I saw those bubblegum buddies and I didn't want any of that. I'll just jump over devil grinders. Screw it. I saw that delivery truck.
Good time. Keep it up.
I saw that delivery truck. I want it. Nope. Release. Release. A little bit of plastic. And some food. Screw you, bubblegum buddies. It doesn't matter once you hit one of these checkpoints. The checkpoints will hold the charge for you. So that was a beneficial delivery truck that happened. I think this car might be going too fast for these tires now. I'm going to turn the radio back on. Lobotomy Corporation.
Driver.
Because it's Halloween, almost. In like a week. Also, it's fitting the setting. This area is like a lobotomy corporation filled with SCPs.
A few more to go.
This is the song that plays if one of your anomalies gets out in Lobotomy Corporation. If it gets out and starts causing havoc, it plays this music, if it's threatening enough. There's two other versions of the music too, depending on how well you're doing against it. If your agents start dying, things start getting dire. I have a flat tire. I see it. Oddly enough, this song is kind of fitting.
Okay.
I have the overcharger this time. You know, I was kind of worrying if the stream was going to last long enough in between the two things that we have left to do in the game. Seems like I found my own filler by screwing up. Must go faster, must go faster. Why didn't they get, what's his name? Bubblegum Buddy, screw you. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park. Can't remember. Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, that guy. The Fly. Are you really going to throw a blacksmith at me? You're seriously going to put... Oh, yeah, that was the same blacksmith. Yeah, that makes sense. Overcharged!
We're charged. Arc device readings at 4.2 gigajoules and holding steady.
Good. Then we're all set. The arc device is ready to go. It'll hold that charge for as long as we need it.
Good. So, where to... Hi.
Pedal to the metal, driver. Storm's coming.
I got an energy that just spawned out of the ether, though. Let me go grab that for a second. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. These ballers are different. Scan an anomaly while a storm is approaching. I never got that achievement. It's a tourist trap. It's a baller that's got those tourists in it. Turn faster. Even though I'm not worried about the yellow, remember what Yahtzee said. Whee! It's more fun if you have your arms up in the air. But don't do that, you might break an arm. I wonder if we're going to have a satellite landing. I've been finding them a lot more frequently in the harder difficulties. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a satellite landing. It would have done it by now. I don't know why. It's just satellites get, like, knocked out of the air by the anomaly and crash land in the zone, and usually they have some good stuff in them. Sharko was silent. Sharko was anomalous.
Nice work out there. The whale could be a lot. Take your time and gear up. No telling what that remnant's going to unleash.
You holding out on me? You got some kind of secret power there, shit? Now, the upside is we found a blacksmith. The downside is I didn't find a radiant dredge.
Hey, driver. I sent you something, if you don't mind taking a look.
It's 7 a.m. and it's time to find out if these anomalies like rock and roll! Well, do they, Oppie? Yeah, I can't make an Olympian bumper. I can make a panel. Also, they sent me a present. Let's go radiation suit, anti-static gloves. Olympium shirt for explosion resist. Carbon fiber for piercing. I'm wearing so many different shirts. So, what did you send me? You sent me a whole bunch of stuff. I don't even have enough room for all that stuff. I got a bobblehead.
Tobias's favorite cryptid of them all. If it's not too much to ask, if you could put it on your dashboard.
You know what? I was looking for another bobblehead.
Wherever you're going. But don't feel obligated by any means.
No, I'm putting it on there. Never forget, ride together forever. We got Tobias Jr. Okay, final fix-up. Final run. I got Olympium panels now. So I could always slap an Olympium... This should be insulated. You know what? No. Electricity doesn't cause me many problems anymore. I'm going to change up the paint job too. But I'm out of Olympium fragments. I'm just giving it a once-over to see what's faulty. This is faulty. Armored door there. It's autumn! Okay, I was hearing my video card kick up and I just needed to make sure the EVGA was on. Let's fill up the gas. For all time's sake. So I got the sarcophagus and I got Year of the Dragon. I kind of want to go with Year of the Dragon. They let you paint the tires now, too. So do I got like a brown? I got crimson. I got red. I don't think I got a brown. What would be a good color for Year of the Dragon? I'll go with an off-white paint. See how that looks. If not, I could always change the paint. It's a Yakuza car. Kazuma Kiryu wears a white tuxedo, right? At least a shirt. Ichiban wears red. That'll stay green. Oh, Rain, I'm pretty sure that you heard about the Majima game coming out. Where Majima gets to be a pirate. White with red undershirt. Well, it's not a red dragon, but it'll do. I'm kind of tempted to play that one now, too. The Majima. It's Yakuza May Cry. But Majima finally gets a game. That's pretty cool. He's earned it being the sidekick for so long. Now this car is like a dragon. So how do I change the color of the body? Apparently you could target the chassis. Now it does look like the Ghostbusters. Gotta replace that. Hopefully I have enough stuff for it. I got plenty. I think my video card is trying to process all of these red balloons. And it's freaking out. Oh, you know what? Plastic? Still no! Holy moly! Any plastic out here? You know what? Dumpy could probably shoot some plastic at me. If he feels like it. Or at least give me something that I could chop into plastic. 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 I need like 8 pieces of plastic. Can you do it? Can you do it? If you can believe it, I need 8 pieces of plastic. Dumpy, not a single bit of this is plastic. You failed me, Dumpy. Maybe I could plap these for plastic. Plastic. Plastic! That wasn't a lot of plastic. I need like 6 now. Plastic! Ah! I don't think summer tires have plastic in them. No. It's just rubber. Why don't you have crude parts in you? I think there might be a little bit of plastic in crude. Wrong one. I don't have a lot of carrying capacity either, because I'm loaded up with healing items for the trip. I think I might be good for everything but plastic. 4 missing. 4! You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You are making me a small juvenile cat. Stays on. Headlights. I'll say they flicker. Okay, I tried. Dims. Oh, I don't want that. We're getting a weird echo. New lantern. I didn't pay attention to what I need there. Light replacement and an electrician's kit. Man, I wish I had some of these glitches that require like a single piece of glass fragments. Just one. Final destination. Fox only. You know what? We could ride some highways. It's just that I can't use the junction bypass. Reroll that. Reroll that. So we can go from G1 to D1 to A3, and we'll be right there. There's going to be some mini jumps along the way, but the final ride of shit. With reliable turbines. And an anchor energy converter. Just in case. These require limb chips, which need Olympium. But when we run across an energy, and I need battery life, I'll go ahead and I'll slap that on my car, and we could get like a good amount of energy out of them. I just saw another unreliable. Limb shield. It's a good thing I stored thermosap crystals. It's just stored in there. At the very end of the game. Anything else I need to fix, I'll do it on the road. Let's make it happen. A quick highway trip, that's all we need. Straight shot. No touristing. Well, maybe a little bit of touristing when they explode in front of my car. No scenic routes, just violent voltages and bunnies. As far as the eye can see. When we were talking about Yakuza, Infinite Wealth will be sometime soon, after October. Because I love the adventures of Ichiban. And the game gets going a lot faster than the last game did. Because it doesn't have to establish any, like, new lore for you to understand. It's just like, hey, it's Ichiban, he's back. He's doing things. There's Namba. He still summons birds on people. Let me. I see some plastic. A peculiar steel panel. And a blowtorch. In you go. Like, if I see a delivery truck, I'm going to stop for it. Delivery trucks usually always have something good.
Yourself, it was just a dream. In the morning you head into town 'cause you wanna go antiquing.
Oh no!
In the store there's a strange old man with a wandering eye and a whip.
Our battery is swollen.
Box you can hear it, bones creaking, and you know what you will find inside the moment that you see.
I'm gonna have to kind of try and deal with that.
Once carved your name into the tarnished.
At least till we get to the final zone, then I'm just gonna throw it out of the car. I'll throw it right into a devil grinder. Again? Yeah, I know, it's like Samsung tech. Items have a mileage to them. Once you use an item for a long enough amount of time, it'll turn into fragile, or it'll become unreliable, or batteries will get swollen. It's just something you gotta deal with with car maintenance. I put hundreds and hundreds of miles onto that battery. It's no surprise that it's swollen now. Especially since I've been recharging it and decharging it and recharging it and decharging it. At least my car is a little bit more resistant to electrical damage than before. And I can't build a replacement on the road. My workshop is not advanced enough for that. I need the best kind of workshop to build it. And you can't get that in your car. Which is another thing about those difficulty things that they just added. One of them makes you not able to build things on the road. Then what's the point of having the workshop on it? There is no point. So I turned that off as soon as I got started. Because that made no sense.
When you're in Belgium, you can eat.
What is making that noise? Am I getting chased by a bunny? Whoa, that's a high one. Yeah, I got chased by a bunny. You missed.
But I hope you don't want to tweak it, 'cause they don't have horses to tweak it.
The bunny can't keep up with my speed. Okay, we're going to D1, not G4. Fuel evaporation. I laugh at your fuel evaporation. Human music. What is he even singing? Tomatoes and potatoes in my peas. Put them in my hands and I'll eat them just like that. Put them in my pants and in my shoes. Put them in my pants and I'll do a little dance that always seems to take away my blues. Anybody remember Neverhood? I know there was one guy, he was obsessed about it. That guy loved Neverhood. But there's some really weird songs in that game. Ironically, they're also on the radio. Like, you just hang tight there, battery. I'm going to be throwing you into a devil grinder the first chance I get.
Do a little count tomorrow in the state of old.
I want to comb for more weird radio stations. This is the last chance we get.
Welcome back to Zone. For those of you who are just joining us, we're here with Elaine. Hello. An excellent chef who is going to teach us the secrets of the perfect hard-boiled egg. And what kind? Well, to make a boiled egg, you gotta get a pot. And then put the pot inside of an egg. I mean...
Huh?
Actually, you do the opposite. You put the egg inside the pot, and then you put it on the stove. Oh! Well, I mean, put in some lime. Yeah, there was some water in there. Sorry, forgot that part. What kind of the steps does the water go? What part of the steps does the water go? The beginning. The beginning, yeah, definitely the beginning. Oh, well, how long are you supposed to cook it in the water? I would say until it's done. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's till it's done. Okay.
Perfect chef.
Thanks for tuning in to KRBZ The Zone. Until next time.
So now you know how to make the perfect boiled egg, just like Gordon Ramsay would. You donkey. You didn't put water in the pot! What are you? An idiot egg sandwich chef? I love these radio stations.
Today, we welcome to our program the assistant to the general manager of the Section 1 Northern Facility, Dr. Ken Washington.
Ooh, Ardalore.
Happy to be here.
Dr. Washington, I understand that you've lived here in the zone for some time.
Get me out of the trunk, Chocobo. I swear I didn't do it. No, you stay in there.
I wanted to come back here.
You know you did. You're going into Devil Grinder, too.
That I'd come home. I just figured it happened much later in my career, but here I am.
You and the battery are against me.
Initiative you're spearheading.
You're trying to take the car away from me.
Joining the regulatory commission was to put light technology into
No one takes the car away from me.
It's been 20 years since the zone was established when the original commission called
That guy just took my tire.
Of course, it was a necessary action, both for saving lives and...
What? Give me back my tire, you jerk.
And that's all taking place with something you're calling the limb fair.
That's right. We're bringing the wonder of wind waves
Pickpockets.
to the residential scale.
You can't keep them from doing that with your shield. They're just gonna do that no matter what. I wish he took the battery. He could have that.
The power of quantum, oscillodynamics, dynamics, nanonormalization, and light shrunk down to the size of a coconut.
Nano-normalization?
That's a lot of fancy science.
It makes normal things tiny?
Whatever you want. That's the limit. We'll work with you to choose what names have best to fit your personal and professional goals.
Okay, so you said that only one lucky time that you get. So how would you conduct the crown?
Nice catch. We're inviting all towns within a 50-mile radius of the zone to apply.
Don't do it. I'm from the future. It's a bad idea.
All of them are viewing all myself personally, so I'm really looking forward to hearing his message.
No! Let me go! Do not drag me into the acid. No. Also, I see that shambler. He's gonna miss on my radio if I get any closer. No one misses by my radio but me.
This year has been a little crazy for the Andersons. You may recall we had some trouble last year. The robot council had us banished to an asteroid. That
No, don't do it. Ow.
year, and we know it's almost Christmas.
Really? Yeah. Look at him. He's like covered with car tires. Look at that guy. What door is it? Which door? Which panel? Good grief. This must have been an abductor's base zone, and I didn't read the zone condition. So yeah, that radio station was all about when Sierram got chose to become the permanent home of Colossal Cappy. Because they done half-lifed it up all over the place. Really like that Mandelbrot set, don't you?
I knew I loved you, my night was brave when I come to drive around the bend when I saw you. When I found you,
Ode to Bigfoot.
must be local. Why don't you give me a call? Because I'm lonely too. I'm two people in a place like this. We should be together.
I want to get humped by the Bigfoot.
Where we're working in a mine for our robot.
I want to marry Bigfoot. Nice left, right.
Fight a dragon.
Hello, I'm not here. If you can hear this, I'm in sector 13, my cancer, the cancer is busted.
Well, that one was short and sweet, and I hope she got the help she needed.
Sir, do you see that? There's like moving things in the tube. Oh, my camera's going bunchy. Is this evidence? Like,
It's a ghost.
I don't know.
Oh my god! Guys, look! What is that?
Whoa! Whoa, what is that? Oh.
Paul? Oh?
Paul got anomalied. He did.
It's gonna be okay.
I found Dr. Squatch.
You'd like to go tomorrow and...
This is just a check out what's on the Waydio that's weird. On the Waydio.
Welcome to the Olympic Peninsula. Enjoy your time here on this beautiful corner of the world. To the north, you'll find the state of Wandasuka. The east, Hood Canal. And to the west, the Pacific Ocean. You'll find temperate rainforests, natural lakes and rivers, and endless parklands to explore. Sleep beneath the stars, hike along our beautiful coastline, and enjoy the magic of the wilderness.
This stream is sponsored by the Pacific Rim Tourist Agency. Man a mech and fight a kaiju. Because I said Pacific Rim and not Pacific Drive.
You should have gone tomorrow, yesterday, and back today. For the train that goes tomorrow is a mile upon its way. If you had gone
My
tomorrow,
battery is doing well, so I don't really need to use the anchor
you
yet.
could have gone tomorrow and returned.
Last feel greetings, my dearest Lincoln. I hope this podcast finds you well and whatever beneath you existence you find yourself within. We here in the third Earth dimension have a very exciting planetary aspect we haven't succeeded. This transit brings with it tidings of a new cycle, of new possibilities for consciousness and society. I am, of course, speaking about the conjunction of Uranus, the planet of evolution and disruption, with Neptune, the planet of
I want to find a devil grinder.
inside of Capricorn at 19 degrees. This is a most rare transit that will not happen again for another 172 years. And unless any of you happen to find yourself within a temporal anomalies, you likely won't be here to see it. At least in the body you inhabit now. Perhaps as a thought experiment, you might imagine how you will in 172 years, during the next time you take planets come together. I can only hope that the experiences that come to pass during this great cycle seek to align us closer together and bring us closer to a cosmic destiny. That is all for now, my dearest human beings. Be well, and remember that from Stardust you came, and to Stardust you shall return.
Okay, Carl Sagan. Oh, that's a song we haven't heard. So yeah, apparently Earth is going to get like a temporary moon for a little while soon. Oh hey, look, it's the Radiant Dredge. I just found it. Earth is going to capture like a tiny asteroid, and it's going to become a moon for just a little bit. And then it's going to, I don't know, either fall into the planet and kill off humanity or fly off into space. That information is a little hazy. It's totally not birds. Birds ain't doing it. No, back. Darn it.
kids. You know what's going on tonight? It's Flash Wednesday! Featuring DJ Fitter, DJ Belcher, and all the hottest novels in the mid-zone. You don't want to miss that. Nothing else happens here. So you might as well!
Woo! I don't know, I'd say there's a lot of stuff happening out here. I mean, just step outside, you'll get irradiated. I had dinner's music for like 30 seconds, and I accidentally hit the wrong button. I wanted to turn down the volume. Hey Sharko, what do you think about this last area we're coming up on? Yeah, I know, it's probably going to be some kind of hell. At least it has plenty of energy. It's supposed to be here, right? I sure hope so. Yeah, I see something in the middle. Yeah, there's some kind of like stability antenna or something.
Okay. This is not a 17 but this one is by far the best. Arda, you're not gonna find me. Buzz off. Thank you. The other day, I got to thinking, I'm always running from the weird stuff that happens out here. But what if, instead, I could befriend one? So I set out, and y'all, I did it. You know those, like, goopy, glowy, floaty rocks? The ones that come out of nowhere, chase you, and mess up your car? Well, I found a few just away from the cabin, and now I have one in the shed. Its name is Sam.
This is not a bad idea. Ah, man, I want a pet anomaly. I don't have a garage to put it in. Maybe I could put it in the closet. Corrupted Anchor, would you be my friend? No, you hate my channel? Well, screw you, buddy. You're going into thing then. What are you doing? I hope you enjoy being teleport juice, you false friend. Okay, there's a devil grinder. Screw you. I want to watch it dissolve. Yeah, dissolve it. That's what you get! Thanks for your plastic, loser! Revenge has been made against the faulty battery. Okay, the C button is volume down.
Hey, I was walking out back the other day, and I saw one of them spiky guys flying through the trees.
Oh, a bunny.
Yeah. What do you think they sound like?
That's accurate.
Oh, really? I think so. I don't know, I kind of feel like they're like a...
What do you think bunnies sound like? Leave your opinions in the comments now. Okay, I need to find somewhere safe. I see 2 energy here. I need to make sure I'll be able to teleport. I don't want to do another faulty run. One was bad enough. I do know there's another Dungeons and Dragons one on the radio. It's just that it's random. I really want that one to show back up again. That's how the anchor radar works. I can ping these guys. Don't you do it. Yeet! Bold of me to just pick up an exploding box and yeet it. I think I might have done a bad run somehow, but I'm not sure how. Because... did I activate the stability tower in his zone? Great, another one. I clicked on the thing the story is supposed to be on. Hopefully this means that when I enter this portal, something different is going to happen. That's what I'm hoping. Because I forget how the end of the game starts. I mean, technically we're in it. What did you take? You took one of my turbines. Actually, you took my hydro generator. Hopefully this works the way I think it's gonna work. Climb! Climb! Climb like you've never climbed before! Here goes nothing. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Hell of a journey there. Hope you brought back some goodies.
I brought back some plastic, but I thought I went to the story location. No! I thought it was this that was green. I think I could get there from A3. Well, you know what? Luckily, I've told myself that when I'm doing these extra streams, that there is no time limit, because why would there be? So yet again, one trip. Maybe we have enough plastic now. We do, but I need a limb chip. I could also get the junction bypass. Let's see if limb chips need plastic. If limb chips need plastic, I'm going to get the junction bypass. Limb chips, electronics, I can't even make a limb chip anyway. So, junction bypass. This will be a shorter trip. Because we can skip the highway sections and go right to the end. Oh god, Jim, I think I know what they are. I think they used to be raccoons. They're inside the house, Jim! They're inside the house! He's dead, Jim. He's dead. You know what? All this stuff could just stay in there. All that stuff could just stay in there. I gotta fix a windshield. I gotta get a new battery. I can't get a new battery. Why? Plastic. Okay, sealing kit. Unfortunately, the repair station doesn't make it too easy by fully repairing all of your stuff. There is a gameplay feature for that, so you don't have to spend time repairing your car after every trip. Or refueling it, or whatever. But that's kind of more of a baby mode. It's good. That, I don't care that it's unreliable. I'm not really using it anymore. I'm just trying to get to the end of the game now. So yeah, clear shot. I can show you how the junction bypass works. And how did I end up messing up so much this stream? Forgot to get the overcharger mod on the one run. Then I accidentally took the wrong route. It's the atoms. Okay. We have the junction bypass. Choose the last highway you want to go to. And it'll take you to the half areas of each. So it's all going to just be straight shots while we listen to strange stations. R2-D2, is that you? Probably use the food. There's more dragon here. Ah, yes, human music. Really? Really? So that's what starlings sound like in my area. Also, I have no idea what the hell flipped me.
Facing a nuke, and a strong wind blows, and the body feels like dislocated.
I think we found the D&D station again.
I just yell and we're well, the nuke is sort of dead out of the window. We needed to find out what he was doing. I was nothing. I think that's better. I have to go down and talk to him. No, I'm going down. I'll be up here. I can come with you.
They're doing some role play right now.
I'll be up here. I'm looking at the situation. The big was she elected as their marshal, or did she run uncontested? How did she be given this role? Being the marshal? That's pretty much it. Like, no, there's nothing more to that story. No.
I don't know if that was the D&D station or not now. I have no idea what was going on there. It sounded like roleplay. With a lot of cussing. Which means accurate. Another halfway zone.
A recap of last night's thriller between your Pacific Sasquatch and the Sonoran Wildcat.
Go Sasquatch!
Sneak of W in overtime with the help of Dream Ratzenberger's 2-goal effort, including a goal-winning slap shot from the point. The Sasquatch move to first in division and take on the Demons at home next week.
May likes her hockey. So many people just randomly playing their guitar on this radio. I think this is what like CB radio is like. You're on the CB station and you don't know who you're going to be picking up. This like random truck driver is out there for giggles.
Now let me see if I have heard you right. You'd like to go tomorrow.
I think we got one more half jump and we're there. To the real ending this time. Sorry about screwing up so much.
Today, I'm going to share my favorite recipe with you.
Butterscotch cookies. These cookies take me right back to my
I don't know if you want to put chocolate chips and butterscotch. That sounds like a sugar overload.
Hard to find the time or space to make them. I remember the first time I cooked these
as a child, and how I turned on the mixer too fast after adding all the flour. Suddenly, I was surrounded by a white cloud. We couldn't finish baking until the dust settled. This recipe calls for enough butter to cook a parking lot.
Who are you, Cheap to cooking chicken?
Butter bakes the cookies right into a puddle.
And there's all we got of that, because I got hit by a left-right.
I started on a journey just about a year ago.
I'll wait till the next junction. Because I don't like stopping right in front of the gateway to the next zone. You probably lose the radio station.
So I went down to the station before my ticket and applied for tips regarding tomorrow, not expecting to be guided. Said I, my friend, I'd like to go tomorrow.
But I don't know. That sounds like way too much butter to be putting in a cookie. You're not going to get a cookie at that point. That kind of reminds me of Vine Sauce's horrible Cinnabon abomination. He didn't use flour! He didn't use flour!
Good morning, everyone. It's April 10th, 1984, and happy Tuesday.
It's a Saturday, ma'am.
Second 6, it's looking like a cloudy morning. Currently 58 degrees Fahrenheit with about 14 Celsius. Radiation low across the board, just an even 2.3 microsieverts an hour. There's a chance of showers coming in at, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon for a couple of hours.
Actually, I think it's raining right now outside.
Then the clouds will move on and go back into hiding until next week. And it'll be a full moon out if you're late enough to catch it. That's all for now. Have a lovely, lovely day.
Don't run over any werewolves out there. I don't know if I should stop and grab some energy. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right route now. I'll grab some just in case. What I should be grabbing is plastic, but I don't need it now. Oh, more explosive boxes. Goody. Cool. Wonderful.
Rise out of sight.
Hello? Is anyone out there? If you can hear this, I'm in Sector E. Well, I think I am. I was walking my dog along the night beach trail. We got track, and it's been 3 days. I don't know what to do.
How did you not get irradiated?
I'm trying to go into the field door in the woods. It's making it back for you. I don't want to go in there. Please help.
Well, at least it's not a blue door. We learned what the blue door does a couple streams ago. Don't peck around with the blue door. Either that or they both got turned inside out. That's just a rolling mass of pure energy. Look at that baby go. It's the last anchor we'll ever need. Hopefully. I really hope I didn't screw up a third time. Because I would be angry. Story zone? I sure hope. I really hope this is a story zone. It should be. We've seen most, if not all, of the anomalies. Yep.
This is really it, huh? The end of the road. Soon we'll finally see for ourselves what caused the mass hallucination and what Tobias and Alan died for.
And whether it was all worth it.
Wow, that thing looks menacing.
Yeah?
Thank you for trusting me when you had every reason not to. Getting to this point together with you, it makes me feel like my old self again.
It's been an honor to watch you work, Dr. Turner.
Well, at least those guys made up, but
These gamma readings, are they real?
too late for Tobias.
I can't even begin to guess what could be outputting this much radiation.
Some sort of energy reservoir, a massive fission reaction, or
A portal.
Atlantis.
Tobias, you were right.
If this thing really leads us to Atlantis, I'm turning in my PhD.
God, if only Tobias were here to see it.
I would have liked to hear his take on all this. For once.
Pacific Drive 2, Atlantic Drive.
All right, driver. You're almost to the threshold. Remember, Francis and I have got your back. Once you get that car to the well, we'll keep the gamma ray burst under control for as long as we can. Whatever happens, whatever state you find yourself in, the arc device will be your safety net. Use it. Get back to us, you hear me?
Ready when you are, driver.
What if my state is plasma?
Opening? Godspeed, driver.
Anticlimactic?
In a town in the woods at the top.
Choom, 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 choom.
Hoppy? Hoppy!
Did it work? What's the energy output? Damn it, Alan, I'm fine. Light nearly blinded me. Can you read it?
Yeah, let me see. 500 kilojoules? Hoppy, what is this?
The future. I call it limb waves.
So this ain't a car. Where are we now? We're in the Twilight Zone.
Delivery.
Alan, gosh. Is it that time already?
So, about leaving Arda. I was thinking, how about by Christmas?
Yes, maybe. I just need to solve this instability issue. I loathe to think about leaving the Olympic Peninsula like this.
There's always more to do.
I know. I'm sorry.
And I love you for it. I'm just wondering if you'll really be able to walk away from all this. It's okay if you can't.
You abandoned the world to work here beside me. Fair is fair.
Tech is a world-changing discovery. Your world-changing discovery. Fairness isn't even a consideration.
We agreed to have children, and I'm not having them in this hellhole.
Good, because I'd love to have 8.
Then I hope you're ready to carry at least half of those yourself.
I love you.
I love you.
Alpi had a nice life. That's why she's such a curmudgeon now. If only we can fix her. Well, we did fix her. A little bit. She hates Tobias less. Now that he's dead. She hates Francis less.
Tobias, the movers are here. Wait, why aren't you packed?
I ain't going.
The evacuation orders...
Evacuation orders can go to hell. We leave, and we never see the inside of these walls again. All the things we've been investigating, the ripple, the echoes from the swamp, they'll all fade away. I'm gonna stay and chase down these stories, wherever they take me.
Tobias,
Stay here. With me.
I think Tobias might also be affected by a remnant in some way. He was affected by the ideas of remnants. Because you know what? He was fixated on them. He went crazy and died. It was some kind of, like, brain remnant. And he brought Francis for the ride. Gotta love cognito hazards, says Rain. Yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm here to deliver the committee's decision. You have been found guilty of doctoring experimental data. This action is in clear violation of Arda's scientific integrity. Judgment has been rendered. You may stay and work, but your clearance will be lowered to level 3.
So I'm to be a glorified flash cleaner.
Take it as a win. You could have been court-martialed instead.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have liked that much better.
What I like has no bearing on this decision. See you on Monday, Dr. Cook.
If he's even a doctor anymore, really. Granted, I think he caused his own problem. He was desperate, and he made some bad decisions, and he had to face the consequences of them. Even though the consequences kind of sucked. Just don't doctor your information, people. Government facilities hate that.
Driver, do you read me? Driver, you passed through some sort of opening. We managed to hold it steady, but the energy expulsion is growing. We don't have much longer. If you can hear this, you need to get back now.
I see a lot of TVs.
The gang's back together.
Tobias?
I never told you how grateful I was that you stayed behind in the zone with me. These years, best of my life. Foraging for mushrooms, slogging through swamplands, combing through hours and hours of terrible field recordings. Not a single moment wasted. Thank you. For everything.
It was all you. You made me feel capable. That anything was possible. That I wasn't some second-rate scientist. All my happiness was thanks to you. And I'm afraid of how I'll survive without you.
I'm not. You got this. You always have. Hey, Oppie, Alan sends his regards. And he wants to know why you haven't taken his advice yet.
Good old Tobias. Nice to hear him again.
Driver, is that a gumbaroo on your dash? Oh, I'll be damned.
I did it for you, buddy.
Bye. Until next time.
That's the dialogue you guess if you have the bobblehead. Tobias's bobblehead.
We can't keep the well stable for much longer. Wherever you are, come back.
I'm trying to find my way out of here. All I see is TVs and purple. I don't even have my car. I'm not the driver, I'm the walker. This game has become walking sim. Warning. I can't read the warning. That warning doesn't affect me because I can't read it. High R levels facility. Extreme caution advised. I've had higher R levels in my breakfast. That's what I see every morning when I wake up. Gotta go through the television zone to get back to reality. Well, I got my lights back. Look at that. That's just like smooth marble. Can you imagine the explosion that would have to cause something like this? Hi, buddy. We don't need that map anymore anyway. Let's get the heck out of here. We found Tobias. He's right here on my dash.
Just a little longer. Hold steady, Francis. Keep those limb bases aligned. Not even a 0.001 deviation, you get me?
I'm trying.
Spin! Oh, hello. More meteorites I see. Oh, that was terrible. Escape music.
The anchor field is wobbling, Oppie. Anything we can do to stabilize things on your side?
Punching it as hard as I can.
Race the bunnies. I see them. There's one. Oh, that was anticlimactic.
Francis, hold tight.
I can't. The phase, it's desyncing.
Driver, punch it. Go.
I'll do it backwards. Style points. Whenever you boost uncontrollably like that, it's really hard to keep the car going straight.
You made it back, driver. All in one piece, it looks like.
And no sign of the Remnant's energy signature anywhere in that car. You're free.
But the car's maintained its link to you. Fascinating. We'll never know how far the Remnant's obsessions wormed into your head, but you should be safe from it getting any worse. In theory.
Oppie, I'm sorry. You didn't get to talk to Alan again.
We managed to pull off the near impossible. And the first thing you do is apologize?
Sorry. I mean,
Don't worry, it was Tobias's fault. He hogged the frequency all for himself yet again.
You heard him too.
I did. That means I didn't imagine that last conversation with Alan. And you know what else?
What?
That your theory was right. And Tobias called it. All that bluster, and he ended up showing us scientists a thing or two. Those moments we heard, they were all from the past. Being inside that well somehow allowed the Remnant to access those imprints and replay them. But Tobias's voice wasn't from the past, it was from somewhere else entirely.
But where? And how?
No clue. Do me a favor. Once you figure it out, don't bother telling me. I'm leaving the zone.
I'm sorry, what?
Alan came to tell me goodbye.
and that I was forgiven 37 years ago. I didn't listen. So now, finally, I'm going to take his advice. I should have left the zone a long time ago.
But if we solve this, maybe there's a way to speak to him again.
I heard what I needed to hear. It only took me 37 years to listen. Anyway, all that sounds like a young scientist game. It's not for me anymore. Francis, you decide what to do from here. You can carry the torch and continue the research, or get out of this cursed place and find your own way. It's your decision. And driver, you're free now. You can do what you want from here. But if you'll allow an old woman one last hope, stay here with Francis. There's so many more stories for the zone to tell. And the both of you are young enough to listen. My ears are bad. And I refuse to hear them. I've removed all access restrictions to my systems, Francis. The helm is yours.
Wait, I don't know if I can do this alone.
You're not alone. You've got clear eyes, ears open to the impossible, and the driver. Dr. Cook, driver. It's been a pleasure. This is Dr. Ophelia Turner. Signing off.
Oppie? Oppie!
Hopefully she'll never have to come back in a sequel.
Driver, if you don't mind sticking around with me, Oppie was right. There's still so much of the zone that we still don't know about. But with your help, we can tell those stories. I'm no Oppie, but I'll do the best I can. You're no longer bound to the car, but it's stayed with you and will continue to protect you as you travel the zone. Go on then. As long as you're willing to drive, I'm along for the ride.
The Pacific Drive. And that was Pacific Drive. Pretty cool game. I'm wondering if there is going to be a sequel, because we didn't really fix much of anything. We just got stuck in a bad situation and got ourselves out of it. The zone is still kind of borked. And it keeps on expanding, apparently. Sequel or story DLC is the real question. Either way, there should be some way to conclude the story of the zone. Because it's 1998 in the game. And they had to expand it twice in that time. What if it starts expanding towards Seattle? Because I looked it up on a map. Olympic Plateau, or an Olympic Peninsula, is not that far away from Seattle, Washington. What if it starts expanding towards the city? You could have, like, urban areas to drive through. You could have some new anomalies from all that urban technology getting messed up. They have an easy shot at a Y2K apocalypse event? Yeah. A Pacific Drive 2 can definitely go some places. Maybe we could have Oppie come back. We could have Francis, some other characters. And we try to stop whatever is causing the instability. Because she's been working on it. She hasn't really gotten anywhere, but she was working on that kind of thing. I feel like there was supposed to be, like, more music in this section than what we got. I didn't realize the game properly hit 1.0 so recently. I swear I've seen this game around for years. This game? I didn't hear about it until, maybe about a month before it came out. And Vinesauce played it for a little bit, but he lost interest because it's a survival game and he's not into those. But I was. You told me SCP and survival, I definitely had to play it, and it became one of my favorite games of 2024. I'm still playing it now. I'm just playing it on a harder difficulty. Eventually I'll burn myself out on it, but who knows how long that's going to take. This game is my remnant. Just like Shirkle. Hold on, he's anomalous. Hold on a second. He's coming. There he is. Thanks for your translations. Now you get a free play. Just travel across the zone. Collect plastic. Build your Olympium parts. Build your perfect car. And say, hey, I built my perfect car. You're through to Anomaly Pest Control. We're experiencing unusually high volumes of calls right now, and all our operators are busy. Your call is important to us. In order for us to best direct your request, please select from the following options. Press 1 if the anomaly you're trying to deal with is in your home. Press 2 if the anomaly you're trying to deal with is outside. Press 3 if the anomaly is responsible for any kind of loss of life. Press 4 if you think you have become an anomaly. I think I might be an anomaly. I am a talking bird that drives a car. I think that's anomalous. I don't have plastic. The deco vendor is a thing that you could buy where you could spend stable energy and you'll get a decoration part for your car. It's for completionists. I wish I was able to find out what the fish tank is. Because it mentions the Sumerians, and I wish I had the plastic to get this. I guess maybe you're going to have to get the game. Or maybe I'll take a picture of it once I get the fish tank. But I definitely know I'm going to be inviting shit to the next longest night. So that's been it for Specific Drive. Specific Drive. That turns into two separate kinds of fox upon external stimulus. And also a dolphin. I don't turn into a dolphin. I am a dolphin. Best start believing in Anomaly's Chocobo. Yeah, one. Okay, Majima. Tomorrow, I'm going to do more Plucky Squire. Then Monday is going to be a streaming day off for me. And Tuesday, Resident Evil. Wednesday, a wildcard stream. Thursday, more Plucky Squire. That's the week in advance. But Pacific Drive is done now. And we haven't seen a single Sasquatch. I'm beginning to believe he doesn't exist. Good night, everybody.